Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spy coming at you with another Overwatch gameplay and guide too. This is going to be on Lucio, a character that is a really good support. He's able to give a slow heal, like it's slow, to a large amount of characters. So in total, he actually ends up healing more than pretty much all other supports. Uh, so you want to use a Lucio whenever your team build. This is gonna be the first time I'm talking about team build because I just thought of it. Is whenever you don't really have a Reinhardt, because Reinhardt is a tank that you need for a lot of tanks, or a lot of really good support players. Like a Mercy, if she really wants to succeed, she needs a tank that's like Reinhardt, and Lucio's a tank that support that doesn't really need a Reinhardt because his movement ability allows him to access a lot of uh, getaway spots, and so he's able to just get out of enemy fire. Um, and uh, there are two different ways of playing a lot of characters, and Lucio's main two ways is he can play Battle Lucio or he can play a heal Lucio, which is a lot less fun to play, but it's a lot more beneficial. So if you're like trying to climb through the ladder of ranked, you want to play the way that I'm mostly going to be addressing today, which is going to be the heal Lucio. Heal Lucio. Um, what you want to do with him is you want to use your E a lot of times, like pretty much as you can, and you want to use it especially when your teammates are on low health, because that's really how you're gonna speed up that heal ability to top them off. And one of the things you really like as a sport is having all your players topped off, so you don't really have to worry about that. Um, and so you use your E ability to do that. Lucio really excels on a lot of maps that have to do with pushing characters off of the map, because his right click ability will just be able to plunge them like 50 feet backwards. Or not exactly 50 feet, but it's a pretty good distance. You want to use his ult in a lot of team fights, and his ult also cancels out a lot of other ults, so you want to also get like nice little 2-for-1 sales of an ult where you block out two people's ults, like say a Bastion ult and a Soldier ult, because those ults are pretty good. But like or a combo ult, like a Mei and a Reaper ult, where y'all will take a ton of damage, but if you use your ult, then your team pretty much gets away scot-free. You want to you want to stay in range of a lot of teammates so you can heal as many people as possible. You're not always going to be able to heal your entire team, uh, and but you will want to heal as many people as possible. Like for example, I can't really reach that Reinhardt or that Roadhog right at the moment, but if I just come over here, and now I'm able to access him and a couple other teammates. And he really needs to be topped off right now, especially since he's our tank. Your right click ability also can disrupt a lot of people because uh, say if a he's a good counter to a Roadhog's hook, because he's gonna be able to if a teammate gets hooked, you'll be able to run over to that Roadhog, push that Roadhog backwards if you're able to get close enough, and that will pretty much save that teammate. You also want to use your E when coming from spawn, because that's going to be able to get you into the fight the fastest. You're going to want to use a lot of your wall run ability. If you go up to a corner, you'll notice that there are two edges, like say Here, I'll demonstrate. There's this edge and this edge. Well, you're able to actually pretty much wall climb just by tapping spacebar and looking at both of the edges. And that's the main gist of Lucio. Which another thing is the formula for him, which is at the end of the game you want to like have, say if it's a full match, you want to have 1,000 healing. But if it's not a full match, then just take out whatever percentage you feel that match was. Like, if it was, say, a half match, then you want to have, or no, not 100 healing, 10,000 healing. If it's a half match and you want 5,000 healing, I think that Lucio, this might not always be possible, especially with the bad team build, but you would like to have 2,000 healing per health or per death, with no baseline, because 2,000 healing is already pretty hard as it is. And yeah, your gun isn't really the strongest. Just gotta point that out. That's one of the balancing factors of Lucio. I hear it used to be amazing, but it's received a nerf, and so it won't actually do that much damage. I think I've talked about as much as I can. Some of your hard counters will be, say, Roadhog, because Roadhogs are good hard counter to a lot of the supports, because he'll separate you from your team with his hook, and then he'll just be able to kill you really quickly, because his hook comboed with any type of attack is pretty much enough to kill most characters. Bastion's a pretty good counter, but Bastion's also a pretty good counter to a lot of things, but he can also be easily countered. Oh yeah, Battle Lucio. You mostly want to revolve a lot of your skill around your movement speed, such as just jumping on the corners or wall running, doing a lot of tactics that are like that. If you are playing Battle Lucio, please don't like run up to your team giving them a speed boost in a team fight, because that's just gonna make them move really fast, and it's gonna throw off their aim, because they're gonna be moving faster than normal, and they won't really be able to use their movement as a aim mechanic. And with a Battle Lucio, you're pretty much going as an ADC. It's the same as like a Battle Mercy. If you're playing that, then you're gonna want to be getting kills for the most part. Battle Lucio is definitely used best on just their standard Lucio's best maps, which are ones like the well, where you can push people into, and areas like that. And I think that's pretty much all for this video. So it's been your boy Osby, and I'm signing out.